Hello everyone and welcome back to my Tech vs. Magic series. I kind of want to get this functional today, so I've done quite a lot of work off camera, spent a few days on this, so let me go over everything I've done. See, I've built this whole area here. It's 2.5 blocks tall so that Endermen can't spawn or teleport in here. The enchanting area with the switch that I've installed. This should... What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I might move this somewhere. Right now it's just right there because I don't want it to get messed up with the other wiring until after I have that done. Over here is going to be more bookshelves. I just haven't made them yet. I ran into a problem with these. It seems that managers think that they only have one slot, so it won't put more than a stack into them. Yeah, see, it won't go above a stack, so I need to change them all out with iron chest. But that's going to happen off camera eventually, at some point. Oh yeah, and I also did this area. We have tool enchants, wand enchants. There's they're kind of grouped, so we have efficiency here, then unbreaking, fortune up here, space and silk touch. Then we go up here and we have bow and weapon enchants, so bow, swords. And finally up here we have, well, my computer's lagging for some reason. We have armor enchants. I think this is an armor enchant, fiery aura. I'm not really sure on that. And haste is a Thaumcraft enchant that gives you speed on your boots. So these two are boots enchants. Protections. And the helmet enchants. And thorns. And right here there's a silentdeth safe file made with ice. Then let's see, right here is the golem cage match area. These are red power 2 half slabs so they don't connect to the iron bars. Little maintenance access here. The barrels are blocked off by these covers for now until they get something put in them. Then I can break them so nothing gets put in the wrong place yet. This is a little crafting storage alcove that I made. Going to have some of the ender pearls stored here, but we'll get to that later. I've already covered that. This, I did the spiral down mine cart track. Had to get a little bit fancy with some ice to get a track that Enderman couldn't spawn on, and this was fairly annoying because you make one mistake and all the tracks get unpowered and update the water, and the whole thing just collapses. But I managed to get it finished eventually, and I tried to keep kind of the same theme as this area, going down. So it's just a big diamond shape. And you come all the way down here with another staggered ice melty floaty safe fall thing that keeps Enderman from spawning here. Some glass half slabs to keep anything from spawning there. Is that everything? This iron door, little path here so that we can stock our golems, or come down here and kill them ourselves. I've done so much I can't remember it all. But that's the highlights at least. Some water on top of that you can see. I didn't allow any windows through this, so you can't see this area. That means I don't have to make it look good, which is going to save me some work. And today I want to get the actual conveyor belt system finished and running and working and all that. I also made some brains in jars. I have a stack and 16 of them. Hopefully that'll be enough to fill the entire conveyor belt system, or it should be close to full by then. But let's see, we need to start with how we're actually going to do this. Let me just find my crap. It's around here somewhere, I think. Oh yes, down under here. I still have everything a little too spread out. There's that. I guess that'll do for now. We just need to, well, let me grab the other things I'm going to need. Everything got a bit of a mess while I was doing all this. So I'm less organized than I was, which is saying a lot. Okay, so that's that. I think we're ready now. Grab these. Okay, so what I want to do is have the experience come down here. There's a crafting table here. Can reach both these, and there's some chests here for the resources to make stuff. If you're just enchanting tools, the technical city is going to be using an inner chest here. I haven't decided what color it's going to be, so it's just this for now. And that will, since you can macerate enchanted weapons back into steel dust and then just smelt the steel dust, it's a good way to do it, to at least get a starting thing and then add the books to it later. For the magical city, that's not as important, so there's just a whole bunch of stuff and some resources and stuff. But they can both reach that, reach the chest. So this is where the experience is going to come down. All that. Which means this is where the conveyor system needs to end. More or less. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this. What are we on? So 414. That means we'll probably have something like, how exactly do I want to do this? This is going to be where it's going to end, but actually it needs to go this way now. So if we break this here, then we have another thing here. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll have a block breaker, a little bit different than normal. We're going to put it right here. Instead of on the end like we have been doing. That might cause problems, but it shouldn't, as long as this is broken, but this is not. Yeah, that should be fine, I hope. That's broken, that there. We could move this one. But then it might push that, so that's not a good idea. Let's see. What else could we do? We could have it Okay, yeah, we could do it that way. I'm worried about if this puts a frame here, it will connect to this. It might cause the thing to get jammed occasionally. But if we put it here instead, that should help. Well, we won't need this here. And that can just go straight this way. Did I miss? Okay, yeah, this is fine. If we wanted to, we could lower it, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. I do not know if Enderman can spawn or teleport on top of these. Something I've been meaning to find out, but haven't yet. And this is going to end right here with one block breaker here, and another one is going to be here. These are going to be a little bit different. For one, this one's going to be breaking the experience stuff. And we need to make sure it all goes down there. The easiest way to do that is just going to be to create a funnel system right above this, I think. Let's see if we... something like that. Let's actually slice this up. This is the wrong color. Let's get the right color and slice it up. Might be a little bit annoying with the water running noise, but that's probably going to be there anyway. And I'll probably have the sound down most of the time up here just because of the Enderman noise. So I guess that's not too bad. I really only need one of these, but... I want it to look right. Hopefully it doesn't get caught on these. Shouldn't be a problem though. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so let's get rid of all these. Need to make sure I cover that up or something. Actually, I need to figure out how I'm going to do those. I hadn't thought about that. Although I'm out of space, let me clean up my inventory and I'll be right back. Okay, covered up those. But because this one's here, we're probably going to want to put the funnel right above it. Oops, that's the wrong block. Let's see, how big do we want it? I don't know how far experience would spread. We don't really have a whole lot of room to work with. And this is low enough that nothing can spawn here, so that's fine. I think we'll start out however far this is. 3. Might need to expand it a little bit. I'm just going to make a square area here. And I will be right back. Okay. I had to move this down one and swap this out with a toggle latch because any higher and it would have been, the water would have been grabbed by this. That would have caused problems. Just going to do this the same way we do that stuff. And that should not have happened because I put it in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay. So this will go around like this. And this should ensure that all the EXP gets dumped in the middle there. Actually, I shouldn't have filled that in, should I? So I have to do that. Fix that, I mean. And I hope that's not going to mess up the water flow. I really, really do. But let's see if we just do this. Yep, that did mess up the water flow. Well, I'm also hoping that we don't get any experience stuck right there. Yeah, I'll fix this and I'll be right back. Okay, that's fixed. If this works, we'll just melt these ice blocks and remove the dirt, and that'll be that section taken care of. Now then, we need to get these properly set up. So how are we going to do that? I think these are going to share... Oh no, they can't share with power 2, but they can share a tube. See, these need to go through here. And one of them needs to go that way. So the easiest way to do that is just going to be to go up. Like this. Yeah, I think this will work. And then if we go all the way back to where we came from. Which means, yeah, you'll go down that way. We might have just enough for this. That'll create a loop there. This is going to connect to that one there. And I probably don't have any more redstone on me. I have one. That appears to be it. So let me connect these two and I will be right back. Okay, I did that and I connected those with a jacketed cable. Now then, all we need to do is go up till we meet that. I'm not sure what level that's on. Right here is where I connected them. That one's going to that. 15. So here, whoops. Okay, that did not work well. Let's try it from this end. Well, no, we can't do that either. My voice is just not working today for some reason. Okay. Come on, we can do this. There. And here, that's going to cause a problem. I guess we'll do it anyway, but here, we need to have a filter. And that filter is going to filter these so that branch and jars will go that way, the frames will go this way. But now then, we need to kind of bypass this. with this jacketed cable stuff. Probably make at least 2. We may need even more. We don't want it to connect to that because that would cause problems too. Okay, so that's taking care of that. We'll have jars come up, they go around here, and then we just need to wire this up. I think we might want to test it before we do that though. And start by wiring this up too before we can test it. So we should do this in a few different stages. First thing we'll test, get a little bit distorted in there, is this part. Make sure it's working properly. So this will need to be on a timer that we don't know how long it's going to be yet. So we'll manually pulse that first. I'll need a lever. The white wire should be pretty easy to set up. That's just going to be on a slow pulse. Something like the default. All that should be working. Okay, we forgot to connect those two. That's why we test. Just guess we'll only be making one then. Hopefully this is enough. Also, hopefully we have there's going to be a gap there because of that. Ooh, that's going to cause a problem. I guess I could fix it by just spamming a whole bunch of frames. I should probably move the frame motors like right there, but I'm not going to. They should be probably right below the deployer so that this doesn't happen ever. But I'm just not caring that much about it right now. Okay, why aren't you pulsing? Ooh. Okay, that's weird. Somewhere somebody has some more frames than they need. I think we may need to slow down the counter because possibly these are, it does look like that doesn't need to be there. One. Oh yeah, we haven't hooked up a frame motor there. That's one thing we need to do. Those seem to be working fine. This one is not for some reason. Probably because there's a gap there. Let me shut this off and we'll test this again. Okay, we ran into quite a bit of a problem. These are not working how I originally intended. They're getting these because this is moving and then the block breaker is breaking the moving block. Must have something to do with the order they're being updated. That means that the frame motors are going to have to be on a slightly different timer delay than the block breakers. Probably a long delay. Maybe second or two, or maybe the block breaker should be delayed and the timers, the frame motor should go first, and then, whoops, the block breaker should go. That could be something that we could do. But either way, the frame motors here need to be separated so that they're on a different circuit. Here we can probably just put a repeater. And over here they're going to have to be separated on a different circuit too. Just by possibly if we just use a whole bunch of repeaters will be okay. So there, then if we put something like right here to run into it, that should be okay. Have to do that up there and in a few other places. But that's what I'm going to do, and I'll be right back.